incredible, incredible value when you realize you don't need as many things.
This is great. So you've got your retinol, okay, the Retinol NX Serum, which is what we started with. That's a great place to start. You can follow with a fabulous moisturizer. Treat the lines and wrinkles with this particular product. It's brand new to the shopping channel. Again, with the retinol, again, that miracle ingredient, really, with the hyaluronic acid. So another marriage. In the first product, we had the retinol and the tetrol. Here, we have the retinol and the hyaluronic acid.
Exactly.
Just a dabble, do you? Use it the alternate time of day, or the opposite time of day in which you use the Retinol NX Serum, okay? This is $65. I can tell the tube's going to last a long time.
If you use it appropriately, it really will last you about 60 days. And when we talk about what's the upper end of adult skin cell cycle turnover, 57 days.
Okay.
So it's really convenient. That was obvious. Every single thing that Neutrogena Dermatologics does, they do it for a specific purpose. This is a company that just has a long history of superior technology, professional level solutions. So the way they manufacture it, the way they store it, the way they ship it, every way about it, the product is stabilized, and that's why all the steps are really well thought out, and you get an efficacious result.
This is great. You know, I like the concept, don't you? Keeping it simple, which is fantastic. In the long run, because you're keeping it simple and buying fewer products, you will save money, or, you know, it's all relative. So you've got your treatment serum, you have your wrinkle filler, a great moisturizer, a great night moisturizer as well to help repair. Maybe that's all you need, really. So
I think that's exactly the case. A lot of people say, well, I'm not, Dr. Kirby, I'm not a product person. I'm not one of these people who's vain enough to spend a lot of time, energy, money, effort, emotion on all these things. And I said, listen, the technology we have now, it's really to your benefit. We didn't have it 10 years ago. We didn't have it 15 years ago. And now we fight the aging process actively. People really take an active education provided role in this process. And I tell them, very, very simple. Let's build that hierarchy. Broad spectrum sunscreen every single day. Stabilized retinol technology at least once a day. I use it at night. And then you can add other products after the fact. And that's where that tetrol E comes in, that hyaluronic acid comes in. And there's a million other things out there that, as a dermatologist, I love. Fillers, chemical peels, lasers, and those are way down on our list. You need to build that foundation to your house. You have to have a strong foundation before you can use anything else. If you build a house, and it's a beautiful house, but it doesn't have a good, strong core, a good foundation, it's not built with true science, then it's not going to last and it's not going to be stable. And that's the same way with your skincare regime. You want to start with a good foundation.
Totally, and the results will follow. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's show those results one more time.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't show these enough because they're so impressive. This is a dermatologist-led study. 72% of users, of people who use this product, showed improvement in the appearance of crow's feet and fine lines with exceptional hydration lasting up to 24 hours.
Fantastic.
And that was just one use. 4 weeks, once again, 4 weeks is really where the product starts to kick in. 90% of users showed improvement in the appearance of crow's feet and fine lines. And when people were asked about their overall younger looking appearance, 81% at 4 weeks agreed with that and noted that.
Excellent, excellent.
8 weeks, we'll show those results if we can.
We sure will. We'll continue along.
We'll jump to here's some results after 8 weeks.
Let's do it.
Diminishing nasolabial lines, diminishing crow's feet, diminished fine lines around the eyes, diminished the forehead wrinkles, and even those deep, stubborn wrinkles between the brow. And once again, this picture doesn't do it justice. If you go up close to your TV and compare and contrast, you'll really notice a big difference. Now, if you said to me, Dr. Kirby, why are the studies done at day 1, week 4, week 8? Well, it's that surface cell turnover. We want to look at them at 35 to 57 days, or about 4 weeks, or about 8 weeks. So that was purposely done. Everything Neutrogena Dermatologics they do it for a specific reason, and that was why, because they want to have a real science behind their technology.
So, from what I think we are gathering here today, you being a board-certified dermatologist, you definitely recommend, of course, the sunscreen, as I remember, with the Helioplex.
Absolutely.
Last visit.
Broad-spectrum sunscreen every single day.
Right, and then we have the Neutrogena NX Serum, which you can use either morning or night, just a pearl size on the face area, all over the face, or the neck, or the chest, or all of the above, okay? And then on the other side of the daytime, if you use the NX Serum in the morning, then you use this particular product, the wrinkle filler, at night. And it's not the kind of wrinkle filler that a lot of us have become accustomed to. It's not that egg white kind of film. It's not that chalky business that you literally are filling a wrinkle. It's not something that sits inside the lines. This is the marriage of, again, retinol and hyaluronic acid. And it is a treatment as well. It's not all over the face, though. The opposite time of day in which you use your serum, and you just kind of like you spot treat, okay, the lines and the wrinkles.
Spot treat's a great way to think of it. It's a targeted treatment option. So
Right, okay.
while
Targeted,
the serum is a full facial product, this is a targeted treatment option, and you really go after those areas that are bothering you the most.
That makes perfect sense. So again, you have probably a lot of other skincare lines that you sell in your office.
Sure, well, I have
you've got the
access
foundation products here.
I have access to everything, and people,
Right.
I mean, people say to me, do you really use this? And I say, if you come to my house and open up the medicine cabinet, you see Neutrogena Dermatologics in there. I have access to every single product I want, and most dermatologists will agree with me, stabilized retinol technology is imperative, and right now it's exclusive to the shopping channel. It's the only place you can get it, and we marry it with either Tetrol E for that full facial experience, or to the hyaluronic acid for that targeted treatment option.
Excellent. Okay, Dr. Will Kirby joining us today. It's exciting to bring you products that are found only right here at the shopping channel. This is brand new. It is the Neutrogena Dermatologics Retinol NX Wrinkle Filler. You're getting 29 mils here, about a 60-day supply. Just a little dab will do you, and it's $65. 3 payments of $21.67. A target treatment right here. 431-435 with fantastic clinical results. Let's talk again about, for our viewers who are just tuning in, what retinol will do and hyaluronic acid.
Absolutely. This product contains both. They're married together. Retinol increases surface cell turnover, diminishes the look of fine lines and wrinkles. The hyaluronic acid, if you saw before, maybe you didn't, we took a dried sponge, put it in just a little bit of water. Hyaluronic acid holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. And hyaluronic acid is a naturally occurring substance within your body. It's a clear, really thick, gelatinous substance. And it's what we use as dermatologists to inject deep lines in the face. That's a painful experience. It's an expensive experience. It certainly does give you a great clinical result. And now that same hyaluronic acid technology is used to apply to the surface of the skin and diminish the appearance of those even deep wrinkles, but also fine lines and wrinkles, but even deep wrinkles.
So when we apply this to the top of the skin, the hyaluronic acid will help to plump it out because it's adding such moisture?
That's exactly the case. Plus, the retinol is doing its job as well. Now, you get those benefits right away, but you get beautiful results over time as well, increasing that surface cell turnover, diminishing the look of fine lines and wrinkles over time. People come into my office all the time and they say, Dr. Kirby, I can't really put it in words, but something's wrong with my skin. And I really tease it out of them. I say, well, where did you notice this? And they'll say, well, maybe, you know, I feel like I look angry in pictures, or I feel like I'm noticing lines around my eyes in pictures. And I don't feel old on the inside, but my pictures are, you know, they're starting to reflect that, I'm getting a little older. Or my kids say to me, you know, Mom, why are you mad? And the truth is, people use their facial expressions a lot. And over time, that develops into what? Fine lines, wrinkles, and eventually deep wrinkles.
Deep ones, yeah.
So if you're starting to experience that, or you're concerned about the signs of aging, or even if you already have those, that's why this line was created, for people who want to kickstart their anti-aging regime into high gear.
So if when women get, or guys get fillers or injectables, is it hyaluronic acid? What's the difference between that and, say, Restylane or Perlane?
Those are hyaluronic acid. 100%.
Those are name brands.
Yeah, there's name brand hyaluronic acid, some you just referenced. But that's it. When you talk about the injectables, 100% hyaluronic acid.
Wow, okay. All right. Well, this is definitely a more cost-effective and pain-free way to go, isn't it? And we do have our 30-day money-back guarantee. You've seen the results of the clinical studies. Perhaps we could, with about a minute and a half remaining, do we have time to please put up the clinicals? Before we move on, that would be great. 431-435 for the Neutrogena Dermatologics Retinol NX Wrinkle Filler. Thank you so much. And let's take a look.
I mean, they really are impressive. 72% of users with one application showed improvement in the appearance of fine lines, and you get that exceptional hydration right away. You'll really notice it has a really nice just plumping effect, and the feel itself is sort of almost spongy in nature. That's how I would describe it. 4 weeks, though. Why? Because of that surface cell turnover. You need 4 weeks to really see a difference. 90% of users showed an appearance of crow's feet and fine lines. I don't care who you are or what you do. If you're aging, which you are, you have crow's feet, fine lines. And then 81% showed noticed an overall younger-looking appearance to their skin after just 4 weeks.
That's fantastic.
And then this is a before and after picture. If you take a look close at your TV, the forehead wrinkles, the glabella lines, those 11s, are really, they make a big difference in the before and afters after just 8 weeks.
This is amazing. This is really fantastic, isn't it? Dr. Kirby joining us today. Our toll-free number, 1-888-2020-888. And again, you can shop with us online at theshoppingchannel.com. We're going to take a little bit of a break in a second, and if you're just tuning in, we're going to go back to the Retinol NX Serum, the one that we started off the show with, the marriage of retinol and tetrol. I'll tell you what it can do for you, why it is so important, and why it is such an exciting product, okay? In the meantime, get ready, because we have coming up in a couple of days our 14th